let's just finish up the talk about the Rays. We're going to go in the suite on Sunday and blah, 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 blah. You said name, whatever your name is. You asked Mike, you asked me to name one Tampa Bay Ray player. You know what I noticed? Really, my son noticed at the Little League World Series? They always ask the players from other countries as well as, America, favorite food, favorite this, favorite that. So they asked Lake Mary, favorite player. Not a single one named a Tampa Bay Ray.
Wow.
They asked Lake Mary players, favorite baseball team. Not a single player said Tampa Bay Rays.
Wow.
That's a problem.
That's a Rays fault.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. And I tweeted the Rays, this is your fault.
Yeah.
And there's a reason that nobody goes. It's your fault. You need to take care of this. It's not my job to tell you how to fix it. You need to fix it. And here, radio show, longest running sports show.
Yep.
Can anybody on the longest running sports show in Tampa name a Tampa Bay Ray?
Nope.
I know Ed back at the studio can. He goes to the games.
Yeah.
I know other people can.
Ed's probably
Well,
rolling right now.
wasn't that why Pat Williams was trying to bring it over to Orlando? Was he trying to create Major League Baseball in Orlando? Like Mary's Orlando. Isn't there enough tourism and enough presence?
Well, I
in order
can't
to
name
have
a
Major League
Marlins
team?
player either.
Well, I can't name a player.
Right.
And if it wasn't for this jackass from the Little League World Series, I
Aaron
wouldn't have
Judge?
been able to name a New York Yankee. But now I can name Aaron Judge. I know that's.
Is that because the game?
And he lives in Tampa.
Oh, but is that because the game has lost its luster? I mean, is it still America's pastime?
It's not. Football,
No,
absolutely
Because
is.
I mean, on our way here, Mike and I stopped and we watched floor hockey.
Yeah.
And so
Floorball,
floorball, which is
Yeah.
basically
Field hockey inside.
Field hockey indoors.
Warehouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Right.
so are those the trends? Is that the new?
Well, look at pickleball. You've been talking about pickleball since this whole state
Yeah.
park thing came around, and pickleball is the biggest sport in the country right now.
And I remember, and it wasn't that long ago that everybody was against it.
Yep.
Tennis players
Oh,
were
yeah.
against
They
it.
hated the sound. and
Just like
distracting.
fantasy football. Everybody
Yep.
hated it. Now, because everybody can make money on it, ESPN and the NFL, they're all
Sure.
involved in
Do
it.
you think pickleball has longevity? Will be like shuffleboard? Will it be played out eventually? Like it-
No,
No.
I think it has longevity.
I
think
haven't-
so?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Celebrities are playing it. There's a celebrity tour.
It's fun.
Brad's a part owner.
It's
of one of the
actually
teams.
fun.
It is fun.
I've played it and I really like it. And I beat a guy that I played, and he told me, I said, I've never played before. He goes, well, I play all the time. I'm going to kill you. I beat him. He goes, how did you beat me? I'm like, I'm an athlete. This is not hard.
All right, hold on a second. You're an athlete.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
I'm not bringing Matt. I'm telling you that. He's not coming. I'm going to go play Brad Penny, and he's going to kick my ass. He'll kick your ass too.
Well, Brad Penny's also 6'8". You know,
Not quite.
all right, but come on.
Well,
There's
why
a
would you
big
ass-
difference.
Hold on. Why would you assume that Brad Penny would beat us in pickleball? Like,
First of all,
first off, he was a pitcher. Like, there's no athleticism
all right,
in pitching.
all right, let's do this.
Ooh,
Let's do this.
that threw the gauntlet
What,
down.
what do you mean to say?
Let's put money on the line.
Have him ride a bike to New York.
What's
Have
that
him-
got to do with
have,
pickleball?
have him win a bodybuilding competition.
What's that got to do with pickleball?
What's pitching have to do with being a great pickleball player?
$5
Zero.
grand. I'll put $5 grand that you can't beat Brad in pickleball.
Mike, I need $49.99. I take your bet.
Do you take
Now-
EBT?
Deal.
Do you take EBT cards?
Now you ask Steve that you need $49.97.
No,
Steve.
do you take EBT?
No.
Oh, let's do a Jerry. What's that guy's name? Jerry Lewis telethon.
Yeah.
Let's do a 24-hour.
We could do a GoFundMe.
round the clock. Yeah.
Do a GoFundMe.
We could do a GoFundMe.
I have a guitar, Taylor Swift
Actually,
guitar
we could
that
do
I
a
don't want
GoFundMe
to
on
sell,
this.
but I want to raise money for.
All right,
No, no,
first
no.
of all, don't lie on the radio.
Yeah, no, we should do that. We should do a GoFundMe to fund this because
do it.
I want to take Randy's money.
Yeah, let's do it. 24 hour. We'll do a live 24-hour broadcast here in studio.
I'm not involved.
You-
So I'm
No.
not involved.
No,
You
he's
can't
just-
use my
he's
equipment.
just betting.
You can't use the radio station. Nothing that is knockout radio.
So many my.
Can be involved in your shenanigans to raise money to lose.
It's for us.
We're not raising money on GoFundMe for a bet. First of all, they wouldn't even take us. However, that is
Matt will still refuse to leave.
I don't think I can beat Brad Penny because he's tall, and when you're tall, you have an advantage in a net
slow,
game.
tall and slow.
A
You
net
get
game.
the position. You gotta have finesse. You gotta have angles. You gotta just.
Listen,
outwork
I'm
'em.
good. I played once and
wear
I'm
'em
pretty
down.
good. I had this guy running from corner to corner, and he was like, I didn't believe me." He goes, "You played this before?" I'm like, "No, I played tennis, but it's not that much different than tennis, except it's easier."
So one time I was supposed to play Johnny McEnroe in tennis, and he ran away. got scared when I showed up. He was so
It's
quick
'cause
to
you
get
were
away.
wearing- 'cause
He
you were
wouldn't
wearing
even
a
give Randy.
skirt.
He wouldn't even get Randy a liner. He was like in such a hurry to get away from us.
Well,
he was afraid.
McEnroe's not doing a liner for anybody. He doesn't even do liners for his own show.
So here's the thing. Tennis has so much violence. Back Jimmy Connors, they were so angry, mad all that. They had weapons in their hands. Never came to fisticuffs. I mean, like, why? Why so much aggression in tennis?
Because it's a gentleman's sport. Because it's frustrating.
And it sells.
Yeah, it does sell.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Seeing a grown man
Dude,
throw a tantrum.
one of
and
the-
Absolutely.
One of the
smash a
biggest
racket.
stories 2 years ago is when Serena Williams was yelling at the judge, and it was, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing that part of the game. Never mind that she won 20 Wimbledons or whatever.
I'm
her
just
record
saying,
is.
if
Right.
you're gonna be mad at tennis, throw some fists, throw some hands.
No, what I don't understand is after a match, you take a tennis ball and you slam it into the audience.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, hey, and then you hit somebody in the forehead or something. And what's the object of that massive tennis ball? You know,
Yeah.
it's like 87 basketballs all combined.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that. All right, I know we're going to have to hit this break in about 2 minutes, and then we've got your guest on, and I'm really looking forward to talking to him. But after, I do want to talk about Mount Rushmore, and our buddy Jimmy Denning put up about.
Hey, that's my guy.
Jimmy Denning put up something about Mount Rushmore, and I want to know which one of these two that I saw would you. Well, I'll throw it out because we got about 3 more minutes. One person included. I don't even know if you're going to know who this is. Included the one-man gang on his Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Okay. Another person had 5 names.
Sounds like a wrestler.
Which one of those two would you say is the biggest knucklehead?
Wu-Tang.
Putting 5 names on a Mount Rushmore, or naming the one-man gang as one of his 4 on Mount Rushmore?
I think 5 is bigger moron.
Yeah, I am.
Is Raekwon the chef on there?
Who?
That's my favorite Wu-Tang member.
I have a story. When we come back,
Do you
I have
know
a story
anything
about Raekwon. Are we going to break?
We got 2 minutes. I'll turn him
All
down,
right,
and
so,
then we'll have 90
so when I was doing my Spike TV show, I had interviewed Wu-Tang Clan when I was at Fuse Television. So I'm on Spike TV, and then Raekwon says he wants to be on the show. So I call the president of Spike, Kevin Kay, and he's like, "Oh, that'd be great if we can get Raekwon on. That'd be awesome." So I call Raekwon back. I'm like, "Okay, we'll get you on Thursday night." 10 minutes later, my phone rings. It's Raekwon's manager, and he wants $20,000 for Raekwon to appear on the show. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. First of all, we don't pay for guests. A, we never pay for guests. And B, he called me. He wants to be on the show. And then I just said, forget it, and I hung up the phone. That was my Raekwon
Now,
story.
the
Just
question is-
before, I played in a poker tournament with the poker brat.
Mhm.
What's his name?
Phil Hellmuth.
Phil
Phil
Hellmuth,
Hellmuth.
yeah.
And I asked him about coming to our Make-A-Wish event, and he goes, "You can't afford me."
Well,
I go,
at
"It's
least,
a charity
at least he
event."
said it out.
No, right away.
Yeah.
And I said, "It's a charity event. We don't pay anybody." "Yeah, you can't afford me."
But the question is, do you know who Raekwon the chef is?
No.
So that's my point with Warren Moon and anybody else. If they don't say who they are in the liner,
Okay, fair
nobody
enough.
else knows who they are.
No,
But if we were on a rap show, Raekwon wouldn't have to say, "This is Raekwon from Wu-Tang Clan." He wouldn't have to say that. We're on a sports show. Warren Moon, people know, if they're listening to our show, they know who Warren
Well,
Moon is.
we're
If, Mike, I agree with you if the person is older than 40,
Right.
45.
But we're a
that
variety
is our
show.
demographic.
Yeah. We're a variety show, and we connect sports to everything. Like
That's true.
politics,
Taylor
like,
Swift.
Like Salvador Dali. After the break, I want to bring up the Salvador Dali
Well,
and how he connects
You
to
can't.
sports.
You won't have time. Gerald Mershart's coming up after the break, and then after that break, we're going via telephone to Hawaii.
But I'm here till 4 today.
Ah,
maybe.
excellent. All right.
Right.
Woo-hoo!
Excellent.
Well,
right.
A bonus
Great
hour.
world,
with Matt.
yeah.
So let's go hit a break. When we come back,
Out of sight.
Victory Wednesday with Gerald Mershart. when
Or
we return.
Veneer Wednesday for the loser.
What part of don't talk on the toss didn't you
I
hear?
did after it.
No, you talked during the toss. We were still on the air.
Yeah, but
It's got to be a clean
Veneer
toss.
Wednesday.